S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy. Jimmy.
Now, what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil doesn't make up
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning I want to turn on this Becky quick. While the average man looking at this sad like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like 5-6. I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want to stop it. I know that booty got dry, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's from pushing hot strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounce. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thought, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the fun, open up some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETFs, make profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, she pull the trigger and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. And I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETFs. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? And make profits. Hey, Shug, Mike, what we doing? And make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? And make profits.
That TTG money gang,
And making profits.
we some snipers.
Hey yo, what's up everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. Happy Thanksgiving Eve to all of our American members and American viewers out there. TGD is a global company. We have 10,000 members all over the world. Many of you are also all over the world in different countries. So welcome all of you and happy Thanksgiving to all of my TTG fam and our viewers on the YouTube channel. Welcome to the live stream. Big day today, guys. Fed Minutes. Fed Minutes came out. I'm going to explain. I'm going to break things down for you guys. What was in those Fed Minutes? What were the details? Why did it make the markets move to the upside? What's the takeaway? Markets moved to the upside after those FOMC minutes came out. The rally has continued. We just kind of made some fresh news cycle highs here on this rally off of the October lows. Coming up on a major test for these markets. How much further can this bear market rally take us? I've been talking about a Santa Claus rally for quite a while, and things are starting to come together. We're going to break down the Fed Minutes today. We'll talk about what I think this means now for the rest of the year. And I also have some very special guests with an S, that is a plural, that I think you all are going to want to hear from here today on this live stream. So we've got a lot to cover before we go ahead and eat our turkey tomorrow. Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream, folks. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, now the current head trader at True Trading Group. For those that don't know, TG is the fastest growing and highest rated online premium educational platform that's available today. So if you're ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you've come to the right place. 6 days a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live right here for free, where myself, other TTG Pro Trading mods, and special guests will drop golden nuggets and provide you guys with free lessons and education and analysis that can help you guys become better traders. Take a moment, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this stream on your own social media. Let's reach out. Let's educate and empower as many retail traders as we possibly can. But why should you listen to any of the analysis or the lessons or the education that we talk about on these lives? Guys, I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. I began my career working at a fund in New York City. It was my first job out of college. That's where I learned how to trade. Then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession, the stock market crash, but also the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now I'm the head trader and co-founder of True Trading Group, and along with my team of 9 other professional trading mods and an over 20-person staff, we've helped thousands of traders from all over the world to learn to trade and profit consistently. See, that's why we've become the fastest growing and highest rated educational platform that's available today, because we take university level curriculum courses in stock trading and also long-term investing. We've combined that with premium stock market tools, workshops, and mentorship for stocks, options, crypto, futures, all styles of trading, day trading, swing trading, and like I said, also long-term investing. See, we take that university level curriculum, we combine it with today's top financial tools that successful traders use that help them make better decisions. But these things would cost you over $5,000 a year if you were to pay for them directly on your own. News feeds and charts and scanners and analyst rating and dark pool data and all these different things that successful traders use to make better decisions cost money. We know that. We've negotiated deals with these companies to offer their products on our platform at no additional cost to you. It saves you, the retail trader, at least $5,000 a year by getting access to the tools and resources once you become a member of the TTG platform. We also give you access to 10,000 of the True Trading Group members, the most educated, supportive, and helpful community of traders that you will find. And of course, access to all of the real-time trade alerts from myself and the 9 other professional trading mods that have been able to maintain a cumulative win rate amongst ourselves of around 80% now going on the last 2 years. So if you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe, turn on your notifications, smash that like button. Make sure you guys never miss out on any of the lives that we do here. So welcome to the live stream, folks. Strong day in the markets today. You know, a nice strong day in the markets today. You guys can see we got some continuation as this uptrend off of that October low is still firmly intact. All right. And we are coming up to a major level of resistance. We knocked our head right up against one level of resistance today, right around this 402, 403. And that is not just the high of the day today, but it's the high of the day from back here on November 15th. And it is also the gap entry point from September 13th. So September 13th, it's the high of the day. Now, why is that significant? Because this is a gap entry that happened when you got your CPI number that came out on September 13th, and it was higher than expected. That gap that was created gives you this gap entry at this 403. It was resistance also on November 15th. It is also resistance there today, high of the day. And if I go into a 3-minute chart and zoom in a little bit closer, you guys can see with even more detail the resistance level that you had here at this 403 today. And we were unable to pop our heads above that level. But we are coming up against an even bigger level of resistance. And that, my friends, is this yellow line that you see on my screen. This yellow line, that's the 200-day moving average. The 200-day moving average is a level of resistance that the entire world is watching. The last time that you tested this 200-day moving average level was back here in August. And if you have been following our live streams for a while, you'll know that on August 15th, 16th, 17th, we did a series of live streams titled Buyer Beware, that we were looking for a sell-off off of that 200-day moving average. And we went from being long-minded traders in July to then being short-minded traders in September. And it paid off for us big time. Now you're about to go back up and test that 200-day moving average for the first time since that October test. I don't think this market's going to be strong enough to break through that 200-day moving average on a first attempt. All right. I don't think it's going to be able to happen on the first attempt. Now, I've been talking to you guys about this Santa Claus rally idea for a long time. We go all the way back to August when we talked about the buyer beware scenario. We talked about looking for a crash in September. Then we're looking for the markets to find their footing in October. And then we're looking for a Santa Claus rally to take you into the end of the year. So far, that call that we made back in August has been correct. Now what comes to the point is, are we going to complete this with a Santa Claus rally? For those who don't know, Santa Claus rally, all that means is seasonally, historically, throughout markets history, you go back to the inception of the S&P, November into December, and then into the end of the year is usually a good time of year for the stock market. It's just called seasonal strength. For some reason, whatever it is, it's the holidays, people feel good, people are spending money, they're traveling for Thanksgiving, they're buying gifts for the holidays, and that sees a boost in economic activity, and it's just leads to an increase in share prices, and the markets typically perform well during that time. And that is where your Santa Claus rally concept and terminology comes from. Are we going to have enough juice to finish out the year strong? You finished out November strong. I mean, I know you still have a week to go before the month of November is over, but you'd have to have a pretty significant drop in order for November to finish red. It's still possible. You need about a 12-point drop for November to finish red. Definitely still possible, but doesn't seem likely at this moment in time. But there's usually a hiccup. There's usually a hiccup in between Thanksgiving and Christmas where there's a multi-day pullback throughout history of that Santa Claus rally. And what I think you may see happen, and this is kind of where my Santa Claus, rally thesis kind of comes into play. I think that you are set up here beautifully for a pullback off of this 200-day moving average, this yellow line on my screen. So if you get up to that 200-day moving average, let's say maybe on Friday, and then you pull back away from that 200-day moving average, that would put the SPY then right back into this trading range. And here then could become your little multi-day hiccup, find support back at that 390 level, and then baseline until you get your December 13th inflation number, which is your CPI number on December 13th. And my friends, if that number is lighter than expected, just like the number was lighter than expected on November 10th, when you got your CPI number, then you break through that 200-day moving average, and the Santa Claus rally is free to breathe higher into the end of the year. So I'm going to be looking for, over the next week to week and a half, a little bit of a hiccup where you get a multi-day pullback off the 200-day moving average, baseline, finds your footing, CPI number comes out lighter than expected, and then you break through that 200-day moving average, and that completes the Santa Claus rally that can take this market back to around 411, 412, I think would be a really good area for the market to kind of then finish out the year right around that 412 number. And that's where we then close for the year. And I have a whole nother game plan on what I think is going to happen next year. TTG members, I'll be sharing all of that analysis and that game plan and what stocks I'm looking to be long next year, as I have a very specific game plan. We talked about it briefly today in chat on exactly what I think is going to happen next year and what's going to be the playbook for next year in our long-term portfolios and how we can beat this market next year. Okay. So this is what we are going to be, what I'm going to be looking for. And this is where that Santa Claus rally comes into play. Now, if that CPI number that comes out on December 13th, if that CPI number is higher than expected, then forget about the Santa Claus rally. All bets are off if that is the case. Okay. The reason why the markets are moving to the upside, okay, is because the thoughts here are that the Fed is going to be slowing down the pace of their rate hikes, and they may not have to raise rates as high as people thought that they were going to have to, since you got CPI and PPI numbers that came in significantly under the expectations. That gave markets hope that the Fed is not going to raise rates to over 5% like everybody was so scared that they were going to. Then enter the Fed minutes from today. So at 2 p.m. today, you got the release of the Fed minutes. What are Fed minutes? All Fed minutes are the notes from your previous Fed meeting. Now, your previous Fed meeting took place a couple of weeks ago. So the information that you got today is not in real time. The information you got today is a few weeks old. You always have to remember that when you are looking at Fed minutes, because there could be pieces of information that have changed between the Fed meeting and when the minutes are actually released that give you insight and context to the words that are in the minutes. This being one of those cases. The Fed meeting was early November, the first week of November. You got CPI and PPI data the second week of November. So when these minutes were public, when these minutes were taken, the Fed did not know inflation was lighter than expected yet for the month of October when you got the number released there on November 10th, which was CPI, and then November 11th was PPI. Both of those numbers were significantly under expectations. So whatever dovish comment that you're going to get from the Fed in those Fed minutes is going to be multiplied in the eyes of investors. Because if you're already dovish and you're already talking about slowing down the pace of rate hikes before you got data from inflation that supports a slowdown, then the chances now of you slowing down have increased even further. And they've increased even further to the point where the thought here now, the thought here now is that, not the thought, the Fed funds target rate now, the expectation of a 50 basis point hike at the December Fed meeting is now almost 80%. All right. So you're now almost at 80% expecting that that's going to be the case for the December Fed meeting, that you're going to get a 50 basis point rate hike. Right. So it's already starting to be priced in. Right now, the markets have priced in a 50 basis point hike in December, a 50 basis point hike in January, and then one more 25 basis point hike. And that finishes out the Fed's rate hikes. That's what the market is pricing in right now. The good news here is that your Fed meeting is December 14th. Your next CPI number is December 13th. So unlike the last Fed meeting in November, where the Fed had to make a decision without knowing what the inflation data was, this time around, the Fed's going to know. So this time around, the Fed's going to know if the inflation number is higher or lower than expectations. And then they will raise rates accordingly the next day. That is a very important piece of information. There's also a couple of things that were in the minutes today. And again, right now, guys, if you're just joining us, I am breaking down the Fed minutes from today. What was in them? Why did it make the markets move to the upside? There were statements in the Fed minutes where the overwhelming majority of Fed members are in support of slowing the rate of rate hikes going forward. Now, they're all in agreement. We still need to raise more, which everybody knows that. No one's expecting them to stop and not raise rates in December. They're raising in December, just a matter of how much, right? They're probably raising in January, just a matter of how much. But the overwhelming majority of participants in the Fed are in support of slowing down the pace of rate hikes. Well, that increases the likelihood of a 50 basis point hike in December, not 75, which the markets would like. But the big thing here is that you actually saw the Fed funds target move from 5.24 down to 5.15, the terminal rate. So that terminal rate starts to move lower. That's also something that the markets are going to like. Okay, so if that terminal rate moves lower and the Fed does not have to push rates to 5.5 or even higher, that's going to be a good sign. If the Fed ends up pushing rates to 5.5, that's going to go further than the markets expect. The markets will move to the downside if that is the case. Another thing that was in the Fed minutes that the Fed recognized was the labor market is beginning to balance out. Now, that's a good sign. Okay, you saw today, initial jobless claims numbers were up, right? So you're starting to see layoffs. You hear the news. You hear about the layoffs. So unemployment's beginning to tick up. The labor market's beginning to soften. The Fed recognized that the labor market is beginning to balance out a little bit. Okay, the labor market's beginning to balance out a little bit, which is necessary. You need the labor markets to soften in order for inflation to come all the way down. 3.6, 3.7% unemployment is not normal. Okay, that's extremely low. That's like 5-decade low unemployment. That's not the average. That's not the normal. So if unemployment starts to tick up a little bit, then you're just going back to the regular mean of pre-COVID, right? So it's not like you're looking at some type of unforeseen circumstance. Everybody expects the labor market to soften, and the faster that it softens, the Fed can start to slow down. The Fed recognizes that it's beginning to balance itself out, right? That's a good thing. Then they also said that the ECI is down. What's the ECI? That's Employer Cost Index. Now that factors in the cost from employers to have employees. That's where like wage inflation comes into play, and like having to continuously raise wages in order to attract people to come to work, right? That's where that ECI number comes from. And the Fed recognized that ECI is down. This is important. These are important things to take from the Fed minutes because they're all deflationary things that we're talking about. The labor market balancing out, ECI coming down. You already saw CPI and PPI numbers were less than expected. So these are all deflationary things that you're seeing that is helping inflation come to the downside. Now, the one thing that was a negative statement that was in the Fed minutes, because we got to talk about the positive, the dovish statements, and also got to talk about the negative statements, where the Fed actually said in their Fed minutes that you now have about a 50-50 chance of a recession or no recession next year, which means that they said that you're actually looking at base case of no recession is just as likely as possibly a recession. Now, I've been on these live streams for several months telling you I believe we will have a recession next year. I just think it's going to be a mild one. I don't think it's going to be a severe one. The labor market's way too strong. You're coming off of a point of way too much strength where I just don't see there being any type of a severe recession like you saw in like 2008, 2009. I don't think it's going to be anything like that. That was the worst recession that we've seen. Every recession does not need to be the absolute worst case scenario, which 2008 and 2009 was. So I think we're going to have just a regular old run-of-the-mill recession, which I think is needed to bring inflation back to 2.5%. And I think the Fed would take that to help it bring inflation down. A mild recession, I think that is can be absorbed very, very cleanly, and we can come out of that recession actually very quickly. And I don't think it's going to be anything that's going to be deep or long-lasting. And I've been talking about that now for months. That's not a new statement that you're hearing from me on this channel. We've been calling for that for quite some time. But you don't have to be worried about what's going to be happening next year, folks. You guys can get yourselves educated and do something about it now, and get yourselves educated to learn a skill where you guys can be able to trade these markets and benefit from the most volatile trading environment that I've ever seen in my entire 17-year trading career, and then use some of those funds to invest in the long-term portfolio at, really, really, really great discount prices in these markets. So that's kind of the breakdown today from the Fed minutes. That's why the markets ended up moving there to the upside today, because there's a lot of dovish comments in those Fed minutes. And that's why, like I said, I'll show you guys the chart today. Right here at 2:00 is when the minutes were released. And you guys can see as soon as the minutes were released, we traded to the upside. And then we just kind of hung out there near the highs of the day going into the close as we bump up against that 403 resistance level. Okay. So that's what happened there with the Fed minutes today. That's the reason why the markets moved to the upside. I want to make sure that everybody understood what the Fed minutes were, what was in the Fed minutes, why did the markets move to the upside, why did it not cause a stock market crash, and then what that means for the markets going forward and what it means for my Santa Claus rally thesis. It's all seems to be lining up. It really is all seems to be lining up. If the Fed's talking about slowing down the pace of their rate hikes, inflation numbers came down last month. Now, if inflation numbers come down again this month, that's what you're going to get on December 13th. You're getting inflation from this month. If inflation comes down again significantly and it's under expectations, that sets the stage for a less aggressive Fed the very next day of December 14th for the Fed meeting. They maybe insinuate that we have maybe another 50 basis points to go, and then we're going to pause. And the markets can break through the 200-day moving average at that time, and then you can get your Santa Claus rally into the end of the year. Like I said, the only way that I think that Santa Claus rally is off the table is if there's a surprise in that inflation number and it's actually higher than expected. Then I will adjust my game plan and I'll be shorting everything into the end of the year if that is the case, or buying put options into the end of the year if that is the case. But I like what I saw. I like what I'm seeing in a lot of different areas of inflation data. Like I said, that ECI number coming down is big. The labor market's getting rebalanced. That's big. Freight costs are back to where they were pre-COVID. I like what I'm seeing. Energy prices or oil prices have come back down. Natural gas is moving back to the upside, but oil prices have cooled off. I like what I'm seeing from inflation. I think that number is going to come in light again. And if it is, then I think the Santa Claus rally is a lock. And I'll be positioned for that going into the end of the year. All right. So I want to make sure that everybody understood that completely and clearly, so that there are no questions or uncertainties about why the markets moved to the upside here today. So like I said, guys, we have a really great live stream in store for you guys. I wanted to cover the Fed minutes. I want to talk to you guys about what it means for the Santa Claus rally. And I have some really special guests that I want to talk to you guys about. And in the, the honor of Thanksgiving and being thankful and being grateful for things, I want to have a conversation about that as well. Before I get into that, I'd like to see how many people are on the live stream. Got about 1,000 people that are with us here live. I'd like to know how many of you are not members of True Trading Group. If you're not a member of TTG, I'd like to see how many new faces that we have here. Just do me a favor and type the letters TTG. If you're not a member of True Trading Group, just type the letters TTG. If you're not a member of True Trading Group, I'd love to see how many new faces that we have here with us. While we do that, Adam, why don't you pop on?
Hey, man.
What's going on, buddy?
What's up?
Let's see how many new faces we have here. We got Travis Randall. We've got Jonathan Wilson, Carter Irvin, Tina Lindor, Tyler Graham, Massimo. Welcome back. Just for the cult, just type those letters TTG, guys, if you're not a member of the family.
Doug Whedon, welcome back.
Yep, Doug Whedon, what's up?
Lannis Johnson. Lannis has been here before, no?
First time I'm seeing that name.
Oh.
But, maybe, I don't see every single
Wayne
name.
Owens, Ronnie Valesco, Sean Johnson. First live in about 2 months of break from TTG, looking to get strapped back in. Yeah, let's do it. Kim Gray, Ben Emerson. Excellent. All right, man.
Great. It's my
Lannis
first
Johnson's first time. Nice.
Yeah, that's why I said I didn't think that I recognized that name.
Everyone
before.
that's typing TTG, we're going to give you guys a 7-minute sales pitch.
Yes.
And then we're going to bring on a bunch of guests, and we're going to go over a lot of cool stuff. So trust me, sit through the 7-minute sales pitch, leave your computer on, go take a pee-pee break if you'd like, but do not click out of this. All right? Do not click out of this. You're going to love this. Just give us the 7 minutes. It'll be worth your while.
Yeah, stick around, guys. I mean, let me tell you, because we do have, it's Thanksgiving. We got our Black Friday sale that's been running, and I do want to make sure that you guys are fully aware of the Black Friday sale opportunity that's in front of you, because it is a 52% discount on the membership to True Trading Group. It brings the annual price, which is normally $2,212. It drops it all the way down to just $1,050 for the entire year. There's no upsells for courses. There's no upsells for tools. It is all included when you guys join the annual membership for the $1,050. You got the entire 18-course curriculum. It's a simplified version of what I learned working at the fund in New York. There's no upsells for more courses. You get access to every single one. You get Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed, Quote Media's full book level 2, TradingView's premium charting software, the Trade Ideas scanner. You get ETNA's simulator so you can practice trading with fake money. Yeah. Our own scanner that lets you create custom scans.
And just like it, real quick, in an effort to just put some visual behind this real quick, you get Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed and Squawk. That's everything right here. This is per month, whatever that comes out to annual. It's well over $1,000 a year. You get real-time data from QuoteStream, which is Quote Media, full book level 2, options chain, everything, right? You also get ETNA simulator. This is a full-fledged simulator that you guys have access to. None of this stuff it's not like this stuff is free for 30 days or a certain amount of time and then you have to pay for it. It is free for your entire membership. For the entire year, it is included for you guys. All right? This is the same simulator that's used at California State University at Fullerton, University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, Berkeley Haas, and Illinois Tech. You will also get TradingView's premium charting software. It's this one right here. You get that for the entire year as well. And a whole lot more that Mike will go over with you right now. But I just wanted to put some visual, you get all of these companies' tools, not trials of them, but the actual tools, all accessible from the True Trading Group dashboard, all included for the entire year when you sign up. All right?
Yeah. Yeah, guys, that's these tools. You saw the prices when Adam was pulling them up. I mean, some of those Benzinga over $100 a month, $50 a month for TradingView. I mean, these things will cost you, if you buy them all on your own, it's going to cost you about $5,000 a year.
Yeah,
get access to all
we
of
have
these
spent
things as a
we have
member of
spent
True Trading Group.
years building relationships with these companies so that we can offer them to you through our platform. Right. So we have partnership agreements and licensing deals with these companies so that we can offer them through our platform, because that's what makes us different. Instead of just giving you courses and alerts, which we have courses and alerts, Joe posts the syllabus, so you'll see exactly what you'll learn. You also get access to tools and data that you need without having to spend more money, which is huge. So go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, there's a bunch of dark pool data, unusual options activity, analyst ratings, insider buying, short data. It's all included, guys, with your membership, and you'll get all the trade alerts from the mods and I, and also access to the mobile app. So if you can't be in front of your computer, you can still follow along with what we're doing during the day inside of chat and get the real-time push notifications when moderators enter and exit trades. All of it is going to be included in that 1050. You also get 2 private study group sessions with one of our mods to ask questions and speed up that learning curve. All of it's included in the 1050. And you will also be getting a brand new free laptop as part of our Black Friday deal. There are 58 laptops remaining. We had 82 when we finished the live stream last night.
We started the week with 100.
Yeah, we started the week with 100. We had 82 last night. We are now down to 58 laptops. They are going fast. You don't have to enter your address to get the laptop. You'll get a welcome email after you join with instructions how to claim that free laptop. It has a retail value of around $300. It's our gift to you. It's a Lenovo laptop. You guys can use the trade with, use it, for work, give it to your kid for school. It comes with Microsoft Office. You guys can use that, like I said, to trade with, or sell it on eBay and take that $300 and put it in your trading account, whatever you want to do with it. We ship anywhere in the world. You live on planet Earth. We'll get you the laptop. We even cover the shipping costs. And you guys will also be getting our double your money back guarantee. Now, the double your money back guarantee, yes, I'm dead serious. I'm not kidding when I say that. I didn't stutter, and your internet connection is perfectly fine. I believe so strongly in the platform that we've created, and I see the results that members have. If you are willing to go through and put it forth a little effort, if you're willing to go through our courses, pass our quizzes, and attend one study group, utilize the platform you're subscribing to. You do those 3 things and are still unable to make back $1,050. That's the price of your membership today. If you can make that back at least once during your membership, I'll give you back double your money. That's $2,100. I can do that because we've only had to refund 2.6% of our users since 2016. 78% of our members renew their membership. We're 5-star rated on Trustpilot with over 1,850 reviews. So based on all of that, I can very confidently tell you that this has worked for thousands of people. And if you are willing to put forth some effort, I'm confident that it can work for you as well. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code TTG121. The price will flash green. It'll drop to $10.50. You see a laptop in your checkout cart. That's how you know you're getting one of the 58 laptops. And if you sign up during this live stream,
oh, I love this part.
If you sign up during this live stream, not after, during the live stream, you will also get a free one-on-one mentor session with any of the mods in True Trading Group, including myself. But you have to join during the live stream. Otherwise, you'll still get the 52% discount. You'll get the free laptop if you sign up later this evening.
Right.
But
And
you
will
sign up right here during this live,
the one-on-one in your checkout cart as well if you sign up during the live stream. You will see it in your checkout cart as well if you sign up during the live stream.
Exactly.
All right.
So that's part of our Black Friday sale, folks. And if you guys have any questions, or if you're a trial member, or you used to be a trial, or you used to be an annual member, and you guys want to take advantage of this deal, send us a text message right now, because we have to whitelist your email address if you've already been a member. You got to send us a text message to 786-505-4049. We'll whitelist your email and get you guys taken care of. So 786-505-4049. Just send us a text message. If you have any questions, text us to that number, and we'll hook you guys up. We'll get you taken care of. All right, so 58 laptops remain. Go to ttgoffer.com, enter the code TTG121, click apply code. You got the free laptop, the 52% off, double your money back guarantee. And if you sign up during the live stream, a one-on-one mentor session included free.
But how do you know that people are actually making money with this, Mike?
Well,
You want to tell them or no?
Yeah, I think it's important. People always ask that question, and it's important for me to not be the one that answers it. I can sit here and tell you, oh yeah, members of True Trading Group are killing it, but my word doesn't necessarily mean much to the people that are on this live stream, because of course I'm going to say that, right? I'm not going to say, oh no, everyone's losing money. TG sucks. Of course I'm not going to say that. So whenever you want to know how members are doing, I think it's best to talk to members themselves. Members of True Trading Group that are on this live stream here today, if you're making money and becoming better traders because of True Trading Group, do me a favor and type the $ in chat right now. Type the $ in chat right now. If you're not a member, type the $ if you are a member and you're making money and you are becoming better traders. Just type the $ inside chat right now. Anyone that's not a member, my advice is to pay attention to how many people type the $, because these people, these are your peers. These are people that found True Trading Group the same way you did. It's one of these live streams. They have all the same excuses. They're not smarter than you. They don't have more money than you. They don't have more experience or time than you. They have the exact same excuses that you have. But yet here they are telling you they're making money. They're becoming better traders. If they can do it, folks, so can you. Is it easy? Is it going to happen overnight? No. You're going to have to put forth a little bit of effort? Yes. But is it impossible? Absolutely not. And all these people that are typing the $ are absolute living, breathing proof that if you put forth a little bit of effort that you can do this. Go to ttgoffer.com right now and enter that coupon code TTG121. Take advantage of this Black Friday discount, guys, while you still can.
All right.
All right. So let's continue on to the remaining part of our live stream. We got a great live stream in store for you guys here today. Adam, why don't you tell us?
Yeah. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead. We're going to bring on our first guest. We wanted to do something where we bring on, members that, bring on members, have them share a little bit of their story, what they're up to, how they got here. We think that's important, especially on a day like today. We want you to hear from them. So first member that I'm going to bring on is Marco, right? Marco is a lifetime member of True Trading Group. And we're going to bring on Marco. So Marco, you ready? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready. All right. Welcome, brother. How are you?
Welcome, guys. How's everything? Everything is great. Thank God.
Nice.
Awesome. What's up, Marco? Thanks for coming on, man. And happy Thanksgiving to you and your family.
To you guys as well and your families as well.
Thank you, man.
So Marco, how long have you, I mean, look, I usually get a little bit of background info on the people that we're going to bring on. Mike kind of blindsided me a bit today and just said, hey, anyone that wants to come on. You responded, which we are super grateful for. But tell me a little bit, how long have you been with True Trading Group?
I've been with you guys, I want to say right about July of 2020, around there.
Okay.
2020, around, give or take. So
all
that's
right, so for a while.
So yeah, I have been for a while, and I found you guys on like most others on this YouTube channel, and then I did the free trial, and there was one of those town halls where offering lifetime memberships, and I went for it, and it's changed my life ever since too.
Yeah. How much did we pay you to say that? Why has it changed? Why has it changed your life, though?
Well, it's changed my life in many ways. So first and foremost, I'm an attorney by trade, and the rigorous hours that I put into my own practice prior to the pandemic. I never saw. I have 2 kids. I never saw my daughter. And when the pandemic came, I started staying home. She didn't even want to do bath time or bedtime with me because she really didn't know me at 2 years of age. Wow. And since joining, there have been the up and downs, but it's allowed me to actually curtail some cases and spend more time at home. And so that's one thing. And it's also like another side income now as well. So really for family, that's the thing. It gave me time.
Wow.
Man, you have no idea how much that specifically resonates with me, but you will later on if you stick around after we're done. And is this something where you signed up and you got it overnight? Like you just signed up and started making money, or did this require a little bit of effort on your part?
Required effort. It still does require effort. I don't think you ever stop learning. There's always new things that you also have to overcome yourself. I know one of my biggest weaknesses is one of my personality is I hate to lose. And so I still have to sometimes put into check my emotion on a losing trade, because that's all even as an attorney, right? You always want to try to win.
Yep.
And so I have to definitely put that in check. But it's been hard. Like I said, in the beginning, I mean, there would be trades that I've hit 6 figures, and then I could lose that in the next week just by,
oh my gosh,
but I'm saying, like, you just, you because you feel that high that you're like, oh, I could do this now every time.
Yep.
And to realize then that no, maybe not, the market's going to humble you and take back. So, it has been a ride, but once I put into practice the lessons and everything, now it's managing a loss, and when the trades are positive, quickly take the profits and put them in your pocket.
Excellent. And I would assume that as a lawyer, you probably have nothing but spare time, right? So I'm sure that you had all the time in the world between being a lawyer and being a husband and a father, and to do all this, right?
Oh yeah, the time that I have, and the type of law I practice is I babysit a lot as well. I practice family law, so I always deal with emotional people. So my time is very limited. So I put it in at night. You stayed up till late. You watched the classes. You do what you had to do to get better.
Awesome.
Yeah. Right. So for those that didn't pick up on, I was being sarcastic. He did not have a lot of time.
Yeah.
I know.
He did not have a lot of time. But he made it work.
You have to if you want to get good at it. I mean, like Mike always says, there's no secret formula here. You could, there's people that say, 10 minutes a day, this and that. And, I've used to read all those things as well. And it you would love to believe that it's true, but it's not.
A lot of people, they love hearing what they want to hear.
Exactly.
Right.
10 minutes a day, trade the first hour of the day only, and you can make, 3 to 4 figures a day. And every once in a while, maybe, consistently every day is a long-term, plan and whatever. Definitely not.
Oh, no, it's not easy, but and you have to always keep working on it.
So, brother, I appreciate you so much for coming by, man.
No, thank you guys for having me. Grateful to be part of the family. So I am thankful for that. And, happy Thanksgiving to you guys and your families and everyone else.
All right.
Awesome, man.
Thanks,
Marco,
brother.
thanks for coming on, man. Happy
Thanks for having
Thanksgiving.
me.
Yep.
Happy Thanksgiving, guys.
Take care, brother.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome. And I think, one thing he said is like, I did it, I'm thankful for time, and time is something that becoming a successful trader has given him back. His regular job took his time away from him and time away from his family, and becoming a successful trader gave him that time back. And that is the most invaluable, you can't put a price on getting your time with your family back.
No, you can't.
And I just think that that's a very powerful thing, especially with the holidays coming up. To hear that from him is just, that was
something else, man.
That was cool, man. That was really cool. Great dude.
Yeah. Next up, we have another lifetime member. His name is Abe. We're going to bring him on real quick. Abe, give me a thumbs up if you're good to go. All right.
Nice.
What's up, buddy?
What's going on? How are you guys?
Good. How are you, man?
Abe, what's up, man? Happy Thanksgiving, brother. How are you? Thanks for coming on.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
So, So yeah, man. Again, didn't have time to screen. I know that you were in chat all the time. So let's start with an easy one. How did you find True Trading Group?
So I actually got brought to my attention by a friend, and it was funny when we were texting prior to the live stream. I saw our original text from 2020 that you said, "Oh, my friend Sharon says you should join the $3 trial."
Oh my God, you're Sharon's friend.
Yeah.
I love him.
No way!
Yeah, I love him, dude.
Yeah, Sharon's a good dude.
Oh my God,
man.
I remember when you signed up.
Yep.
I thought you were, dude. Honestly, my mind is blown because I really thought that you were a 60-year-old man.
Wow. Okay. I'm
Why'd you think
35.
that?
No, I know. I see that you're. I didn't put. I don't know.
Why'd you think he was a 60-year-old man?
I have no idea. I just always imagine, because it's, Yeah, I don't know.
Just ran. Just.
Yeah, I just was like, I heard his. I read his, first name. I was like, oh, Abe's an older name. It's a biblical name. It's an older name. And I was just like, oh, this is probably an older, someone who's older or something. I have no idea.
Okay.
I have no idea. But anyways, point is that's wild because I now know exactly who you are.
Yeah, so I signed up for the $3 trial, and once I saw the platform, I'm like, all right, I'm signing up. Became a lifetime member, short term after, and that was it.
Nice,
awesome.
What and how has it been? Like how long have you actually been a member for? Was it 2021?
2020.
2020. You've been a member since 2020. Okay.
It's been really good. I would say in the beginning, a little bit of a machine gunner, trying to do everything, buying 100 contracts into one position and going crazy. And then I've listened many times, position size, manage your risk, do that slowly. And I've learned to be a little bit more patient with it.
Good.
Nice. And how are you doing today?
Much better. I mean, along with everyone else, made a bunch of money in 2020, 2021, got in at the right time. That was pure luck. And then 2022 kind of refined me a little bit where I had to,
that's a good way to describe it.
That was a great way to describe it.
That was a great way to describe it, dude.
Great way to describe it.
Yeah. So that was pretty much my journey, down 50 grand on a position or whatever it was. And then kind of learned, okay, we got to do this with a little bit of more efficiency.
Yeah.
Nice. Excellent. So, I guess what do you do now for a living?
I sell cars. So I own a business out here in New York City. Well, now you and Mike can always hit me up or anything.
Oh, no.
Well, listen, Adam, I mean, if you're you got to help this guy. You got to help Adam because I get so mad at Adam and I have gotten to so many fights. Adam is a car salesman's best friend. Adam will walk into a car dealership and be like, hey, I really like that car. And the guy's like, okay, this is how much it is. And Adam goes, okay, cool. That's it. Adam just gets his head taken off when he goes to get a car. Adam calls me now. He's like, Mike, I'm going to go to car. Can you come with me?
Adam, we've had a few discussions about your car collections.
I remember that now too. Yeah. I don't. I'm not allowed to go back into the dealership anymore.
No.
Right now, I'm on timeout.
I don't know.
So,
anyway.
All right, man. And how was this for you overall? I mean, like, what would you say is the biggest lesson that you've learned in the past 2 years that you are grateful for, trading wise?
Pretty much having that community. It gets kind of crazy when you're like in it. It's psychological. It's very difficult. And having that support system. I remember, Adam, you used to do those meeting rooms middle of the day when there was like a huge down day, and like anybody who's like needs a little bit of a pep up, come into the room, and I was there, like listening, and I'm like, yeah, it's me today, like needed a little bit of a boost that day,
Yeah, people stopped wanting to pay for it. I was charging like $1,000 an hour for that. It was free.
What happened to the therapist?
Working on it. It would be nice. I mean, that's a goal of ours is to have a performance therapist, a business performance therapist, not the one Mike sees on Tuesdays, come into True Trading Group and run groups with people. That's super important. I know that large hedge funds do that. So that's something that we were looking into. There's just a lot of logistics and legality with that. So it's something we're working on. Just trying to figure that out
legally with youth, where they're licensed, and it's a
whole gotcha
the whole thing. But it is something that we are actively trying to. There's a lot. I mean, listen, we're coming into the end of the year, and there's a lot of goals that Adam and I have for a True Trading Group, and this is, 2022 has been a wild year. It's been the most volatile year that I've ever seen as a trader, and a lot of traders, the first bear market that they've ever seen. And, it just provided us with great trading opportunities, good long-term investment opportunities. I think you're going to get a bunch of good opportunities next year too. And Adam and I have a lot of goals for the company. I mean, we've grown a lot. True Trading has grown a lot over the last 2 years. And we now have
it's absolutely mind-blowing, actually.
Yeah, we now have over 10,000 members all around the world. And I think 2023 is going to be an even better year with all the things that we have planned for this platform, and the additions and the things we want to do and add to bring value to the membership. And I'm excited for it, and I'm looking forward to another just bang out year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Same here.
So, brother, thank you so much for coming on, man. I appreciate it, Abe.
All right, guys. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you, brother.
You too, Abe. Thanks for coming on, man. Take care, brother. Enjoy the holiday.
See ya. Yeah. Wild, man.
We have great members, dude.
The best.
We have great members. And
I mean, and just to kind of put this into perspective, let me see if I can pull this up on the screen here.
What, the map?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the real-time map.
So this is in the past 24 hours. Can they see it on the screen?
Yes. Yep.
So, guys, what you're looking at right here, this is a real time, or not real. Now you have me saying it. This is a map this is a map in the past 24 hours of where our members have logged on from.
You can just zoom it in a little bit, Adam. It's showing a duplicate of, we're showing a duplicate of the world.
So as you can see, we have, obviously a big presence in the United States and Canada, right? But then we get over into Europe. Let me zoom out a little bit, but you get into Europe here, and you can see that we're in, we're literally represented in every continent.
Yep, literally. We have members in Mongolia.
Yeah.
Like, what?
You can zoom in, you can see. Yeah, we have quite a bit of members in Singapore. We have 30 members in Singapore.
Yep. You have Japan, the Philippines.
Manila, Japan, the Philippines. I mean, yeah, this is literally where all of our members are in the world, right? This is an island apparently called Hamilton. I have no idea where this. Oh, St. George. Yeah, you got one member there. And then I'll go over here because I know someone's gonna be like, "Oh, they're in the middle of the Pacific Ocean." That's Hawaii, silly.
You have a lot of members in Hawaii, actually.
Yeah, good amount, man. Almost. What is this? That's 48, 7, 14. I don't know, just under 100.
Yeah.
Or just under 75. Yeah. So you see, you got tons of members on the West Coast. I mean, all over, man.
Yeah, South America. I mean,
South America,
Colombia, Peru, Ecuador, Argentina or Chile. I mean, Brazil. I mean, you have members literally everywhere, guys. And this is the thing. It's like,
Anyone in
trading
New Zealand. Yeah, we got a bunch of people.
Yeah, a bunch of people in
We
New
have,
Zealand.
here, let me zoom out a little so you can see it. We have 11 and 4 is 15. So 15 in New Zealand and then a bunch in Australia. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm floored that this is what this has turned into.
It's unbelievable. I can't even, when you think about what we've created, Adam, and the community that this has become of just people from all over the world helping each other and making better financial decisions. It's just incredible. It really, really is to think about, and especially like the last couple of years, like all the craziness and chaos that's gone on in the world, and how divided so many people were over so many different topics. There's one thing everybody can get behind, and that is money. And that is making money, and bettering their financial situation. And everybody, listen, that money, the bettering your financial situation, doesn't matter what your political views are, doesn't matter what your religion is, doesn't matter anything at all, because the market sure doesn't give a damn. And you see all these people from all over the world, from all different walks of life, from all different viewpoints, coming together to support each other and helping each other just on their journey to become successful traders, or even to just become a more savvy and smarter investor. It's just incredible. It's just incredible to see, something like that, and the power of that and the positive impact that it's having on people's lives.
Yeah. Kind of want to put a poll in chat real quick right now. We got still 700 people on here, which I think is great for the Wednesday at 5 p.m. before Thanksgiving.
It's the busiest travel. It's the busiest travel day of the year.
Yep.
A lot of people are traveling, going to see family and stuff for the holiday.
So if you guys could just answer that poll in chat, just basically rather than type TTG in chat, if you could just answer the poll in chat, that would be awesome. So I kind of asked you this yesterday. What are you grateful for again?
You're going to make me go through that whole speech again?
Yeah, just, you winged it. Go ahead, wing it.
I'm grateful for a few, it's like I'm grateful for the whole journey. I'm grateful that I had an opportunity to learn this skill and get this experience and get this education that has enabled me to reach the point of success that I'm at in my life right now. Because I did not get here by myself. And I'm humble enough to say that. And I had my mentors along the way, and the guys that I traded with, and the guys I worked with at the fund that I was able to lean on. And I didn't have to go on YouTube and try to sift through the BS and figure out who's legit, who's full of crap, and who actually knows what they're talking about, who can give me actionable information, who's an idiot. Like, I didn't have to sift through all that like many of you have to. And I'm grateful for that. And I'm grateful for the skill that I've been able to acquire over the years. And I see the positive impact that it had on my life. And I wouldn't be where I am today, financially, if I did not have this skill. And I know that. And I'm just grateful that, I was able to, have an amazing, entrepreneur, mastermind, business partner in Adam, and the amazing team that we have at True Trading Group, and all the moderators, and all of, the employees and the team at True Trading Group that all have gotten behind the same goal and the same mission. And that is to develop a community and a platform that can actually really empower retail traders and investors, that can help them make better decisions that could have a positive impact on their life. Because I see the positive impact it had on mine. And the fact that we've been able to build this, and I get to wake up every single day, and I get to do exactly what I love anyway, but be able to have a positive impact on other people's lives at the same time, is incredible. And it's just there's such a different level. Like, I can't explain it to you guys like in words, but before True Trading Group, if I had like a big trading day, it was cool. you know, and I'm like, oh man, I made a bunch of money today. This is a great day. I'm going to celebrate. But when I have a big day today and members also have big days because of that, you know, it just feels better. I can't explain it. It just feels better. It's like such a better feeling of fulfillment and such a better feeling of just joy. And it's just like, I'm just thankful to be able to do that every single day. And I'm thankful for the members of True Trading Group, because without True Trading Group, I mean, without you guys, True Trading Group wouldn't be what it is. Like, True Trading Group is as amazing of a platform that it has become because we have amazing members and members that are willing to help other members along their journey. True Trading Group is not, you're going to join, no one's going to talk to you, you're just going to watch other traders make money, and best of luck if you can follow them or not. That's not what TTG is. TTG, you're joining a family of people that are actually going to be there with you to help you along the way and actually give a damn whether you succeed or fail or not. And I mean, that is just a really powerful thing. You know, people, if you make the right or wrong decision, you are one decision away, one right or one wrong decision away from drastically changing, either for better or for worse, the financial situation that you and your family are in, and possibly even the next generation. Imagine if you, during the COVID crash of 2020, you panicked. You had no guidance whatsoever by professionals, because I was buying hand over fist in March and April of 2020. I was buying everything I can get my hands on because I said, this is the greatest investment opportunity of my entire life. And sure enough, it was. And members of True Trading Group were buying hand over fist. But imagine if you didn't have that. And imagine if you panicked and you sold out of everything you owned because you thought the zombie apocalypse was coming. That decision, that one wrong decision, sets you and your family back tremendously. Now, all of a sudden, your kid can't go to the college that they want to go to. You can't pay for your kid's wedding. It's come time for them to buy a house and they don't have the money for a down payment. You can't help them. Somebody gets sick. You got to pay for medical bills. You can't do it. You got to get crappy treatment. Like, you're one decision away from that type of an impact, but you are also one decision away from sending your kid to whatever school they want to go to, not having to worry about emergency funds if something was to happen, God forbid, and there's unexpected medical costs. Being able to take that special vacation that you and your family never had time to go on. You are also one decision away from your kid getting married, having a kid, and saying, oh yeah, you know what, mom, dad, I can't afford a house right now. I'm going to stay in this little studio apartment. And you've been able to say, you know what, son, daughter, here's some money. I just sold some Apple stock. Use it for a down payment for your house. Start your family. You're one decision away from that as well. That's the power of this education and this knowledge. It's not just about, oh, I bought calls today and I made 50%. Yay. It stems far bigger than that. The power and the impact of this knowledge and this skill set it reaches far beyond you. And I just am happy that we've been able to create a platform that's actually helping people make those decisions. And I couldn't think of anything else I'd rather be doing.
That was really good. That was really good.
The truth.
Well, that's great, man. You want to talk about what to look for on Friday?
You gonna talk about what you're thankful for, or are you just gonna keep making everybody just wait in the background? It's a half day on Friday. You want me to tell everybody what I think is going to happen on Friday? I'll tell you what I think happens on Friday. I think Friday the stock market gaps up and then sells. That's what I think happens on Friday. Very simple. So what I'm looking for Friday is we gap up on Friday. I mean, this is a total, I don't know what the hell. Tomorrow the markets are closed, but the rest of the world is not. So I don't know what the rest of the world is going to do tomorrow. So this is a complete, total, educated guess. I think maybe the markets gap up on Friday. We get to like 405, 405.50, 405.75. and then you pull back away from the 200-day moving average. You put a tail on the 200-day. You can't close above it. You close under the 200-day. And then by next week, Monday, Tuesday, you're back under 400.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. I mean, does anyone really care what I'm grateful for? I mean,
I'm sure people would like to hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You're one of our mods. No, I'm not. Pablo goes, we were waiting from yesterday. Pablo, I've been contacting you nonstop, brother. I need you to reply to your text messages. So, all right, let me turn off the comments because I can't, you know, I'll read the comments and I won't focus, and that'll just, you know, be a thing. I need you to stop texting whoever you're texting.
I'm just waiting for you to go through and tell everybody what you're thankful for.
All right. I was going to give a little context. I was going to say
yeah, go ahead.
All right. So for those of you that have no, I got to close the comments. For those of you that have oh, yeah. Hang on. For those of you that have no idea who I am, I'll tell you a little bit about myself first off. So my name is Adam. Okay. I started this business with Mike, True Trading Group. We started it in, we had the idea in 2014, and we pushed forward with the idea from 2014 on. We launched it at the end of 2016, beginning of 2017. We had always had big hopes and really wanted this to be something massive. And massive, not just on a business scale. Of course, you want it to be massive on a business scale, right? Because who doesn't want a successful business? But even more than that, we wanted it to be something. We wanted it to be something that was massive on a scale that it would actually impact other people in a positive way, right? That was really, really important to me. Like really, really important to me. And the reason why that was so important to me is because I had, you know, I'm 38 years old. I started my first company when I was 23 years old out of my dad's living room with a 6-year-old laptop, no money, and living room is a very generous phrase talking about the duplex that we were living in. You know, I don't come from money. My family is not well off, and I started my first company 2.5 years after I got clean. I got clean when I was 21 years old. I used drugs every day from the day that I was, I don't know, 11 and a half, 12, all the way to 21. I got clean when I was 21 years old, 6 months after my 21st birthday. And to this day, I'm, you know, I've been clean the whole time, you know, one day at a time. I still go to meetings. I sponsor other men. I have a sponsor. I work steps, so on and so forth. Right. And I share that with you because, you know, that's part of it. That's, you know, some good context. And I started my own company. I had no idea what I was going to do. But I fell in love with like online marketing, so on and so forth, and I ended up getting recruited by other companies to promote penny stocks, right? So I was 23, 24 years old, started promoting penny stocks, which was, just a real, at the beginning it was new and it was exciting and there was, money in it. And you felt awesome. And I'll never forget this as long as I live, man, because the idea, the reason I'm sharing this with you is the idea is that I had never experienced any sort of money or success like that ever. I used to make $20 last an entire week. I used to, to this day, and I'll say this, not to brag or boast, but, I am a multi-millionaire. And to this day, because I have quite literally gone and, when I was 15, 16, 17, 18 years old, I would bounce checks at Winn-Dixie and Publix to get food. Not money or anything, but for food. So to this day, I still can't share the millionaire part because I've literally tried, within the past 10 years to open a bank account at Bank of America and was told, cannot open a bank account here because of all the checks that, you bounced when you were younger. So, it's funny how that, how life works out. But so it was very new and it was very exciting to me. And, when I had got into that industry and I was good at it and it was good for a minute. And then I'll never forget this as long as I live, man. In 2012, I had like a really successful promotion, right? A really successful promotion. I'd say, send out an email or whatever. And somebody comes to me or somebody sends me a message on Facebook to the newsletter, right? And they say, what do I do? I overinvested. I put all my money into this or that. What do I do? Right? What do I do? I just lost everything. I have kids. I don't know how I'm going to sleep, all this stuff. And it was the first time that you got a glimpse of people, of it being real people on the other side of these things. And I got to tell you, man, like that fundamentally like had a serious impact on me. And from that day forward, 2012 on, I had worked very hard to get away from that industry, which I eventually did. Obviously, we haven't been in that industry in a while, but that is where the idea of True Trading Group originally came from. It was before Mike and I even met, right? My original name was because I had the idea that I wanted to do something good for people, because you saw that like they weren't just names on an email list and they weren't just, random. They were real people with real lives and real responsibilities and real families and all of that. And I'm almost done, but you asked me to share this. So
no, I think it's great.
So it meant something, right? And from that moment forward, I worked really hard. And before Mike and I even met, the idea was it was called Trader Station, right? Which was a kind of a crap name. But because there is like a trade station now, but it was going to be called Trader Station. That's what True Trading Group was going to be called. And it was the idea behind it is that I wanted to create something that really helped make a positive difference in people's lives and kind of empowered them. And when Mike and I got together and partnered up about less than a year later from the time that I had that idea, he went ahead and, I shared the idea with him. He said Trader Station was a terrible name and came up with True Trading Group, but equally loved the idea. And we moved forward with it. And, we did what we had to do. And we took a lot of money from, from that other industry, and we poured it right back into True Trading Group to help build this platform and set this up correctly. And that journey is something that I really do reflect on a lot around this time of year, especially this time of year. I'll get to that in a second. But what ends up happening is that, when we were doing the other business, and we called it investor relations because it sounded better, but it was just penny stock promotion. It was legal. We'd go ahead and we would, disclaim and all that or whatever, but it, wasn't. It was a great way to get a quick buck or a paycheck. It wasn't anything that was like making the world a better place. I was, when we had Marco on the stream today, and he was talking about how, and I sent Mike a message, this, and this is something I bring up with Mike all the time. When my daughter was born, part of the job that I used to have to do is I was on a plane every other week. I did not spend more, I was gone for 80% of the first 2 years of my daughter's life. And she's 8 now, and I'm around a lot, but then it was traveling all the time. And when Marco shared about being able to spend time with his family, being able to put his kids to sleep, I get to do all of those things today. I don't have to be gone for 2-3 weeks at a time. I don't have to hop on a plane because some JO wants to meet for breakfast because they think they own me. I have a better purpose today. I have a full purpose today. And people ask, and then the other thing is, I always thought to myself, one day when my daughter's going to get older, she's going to have career day at school. My son is going to have career day at school or something like that, right? And they're going to ask me to come, and they're going to ask me what it is that I do for a living, right? And somehow telling people that I promoted penny stocks didn't feel good. It didn't feel good to kind of put that out there. And that really meant something. And so one of the biggest things that I'm grateful for today is that I have built a platform, obviously with Mike and with the help of our amazing, amazing team, that we were able to recognize a crap industry, transition out of a crap industry, and take the knowledge of what we know others are being exploited with and use it to empower other people. That, to me, is something that no matter how bad any day gets, no matter how pissed I get at anyone leaving a 1-star review or somebody asking for a code word or a laptop or somebody getting upset, that is something I will always be eternally grateful for. Always. The fact that I can put my kids to sleep tonight is something that I am eternally grateful for. The fact that I get to do this with my best friend. I mean, listen, and again, not to brag or boast, but, I have built 3. I'm 38 years old. I started with $0, no help. I have built 3 8-figure businesses with nearly a total of across all 3, just about, I got to do the math, but it's just around $100 million in revenue. And I am 38 years old. Nobody gave me shit. And I am blessed to be able to own a business and continue to build out and create businesses that today help to empower other people, so that they can in turn have more time and put their kids to sleep, so that they can go and take the vacations they want, so that they can go and do the things that they want to do in their life and experience that freedom. And the fact that I get paid for that is absolutely just the biggest blessing that anyone could ever ask for. And it's not something that I take lightly, which is also why I work 12 hours a day. So yeah, that's what I'm grateful for. You know, that's what I'm grateful for. And for all of you, man, for all the people that tune in, for any non-member that listened to that long ass story that I just, said, truly am grateful for everyone here. So that's it, man. That's all I got.
That's awesome, man. That was amazing. That was incredible. All right, guys. Well, I think that may just about do it. Day before Thanksgiving, sharing kind of what we're thankful for. I mean, we talked about the Fed minutes. We talked about, the markets. We talked about what I think happens on Friday next week. We had some great guests on here today.
I verbally scripted a Lifetime movie. Just kidding.
Verbally? Yeah, I get it. So yeah, guys, I think that kind of wraps up, the live here for us today. For those of you that are not interested in the membership, you guys can sign off, enjoy your holiday. If you are interested in a membership, I highly suggest you take advantage of this Black Friday sale. While the price is still $1050, that's 52% off. It comes with a brand new free laptop that's worth about $300 retail. You get the free one-on-one mentor session with any one of our mods, and you guys get the double your money back guarantee as well. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code TTG121. And what I will do here now is, if you are interested, I'll actually show you the platform itself so you guys can see the courses, see the tools, see everything that you're going to be getting access to as a member of True Trading Group, so you guys know exactly what you're getting for that $1050. And then take advantage of the Black Friday sale, guys, while it is still here. So I'll show you guys, like I said, the platform, because when you do join for that $1050, it does include our entire platform. There's no upsells for courses or tools on the platform. Okay. You're going to get our chat room, of course.
Hang on, man. Hang on. We got a bunch of people that signed up because I had turned everything off. I'll just put them on the screen. Read out their names, though, because they're going to, you got to give them the one-on-one. Okay.
Right. Sure. Yeah.
All right.
So included with the membership, you got of course, it's the chat room, right? The chat room is where the mods and I share our screen. We're live on the mic. We're calling out trades in real time. We're with you from 7:30 a.m. Eastern all the way through into the market closes. We're not gone after 2 hours and just left to fend for yourself. You got our mobile app that lets you see the screen share, listen to the audio commentary, and get real-time push notifications for when the mods enter and exit trades. Okay. We got to welcome Mike. Mike, 57 laptops left. Congratulations, Mike. You're getting one of the one-on-one mentor sessions with any one of the mods. So congratulations, Mike, 57 laptops. And you are getting one of the one-on-one mentor sessions and the double your money back guarantee. Everybody welcome Mike, newest member of the group. We got to welcome Peter. 56 laptops remain. Peter, welcome to the family. Newest member of the group. Peter, you also will be getting a one-on-one mentor session with your membership. So congratulations, Peter. Welcome to the family. Bulent. Welcome to the family. You will also be getting a one-on-one mentor session with one of our mods. 55 laptops now remain. We had 82, I think, yesterday. We're down to now 55. We had 100 earlier this week, guys. They are going fast. Retail value on those laptops are around $300. If you sign up right now during the live stream, not only do you get the free laptop, you get 52% off, you get a double your money back guarantee, and you also get a free one-on-one mentor session with one of our mods. If you sign up after the live stream, you just don't get the one-on-one. but you're still getting the 52% off. You're getting the free laptop and you get the double your money back guarantee. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com and enter the coupon code TTG121. You click apply code, the price drops $10.50. You check out, you're good to go. All right. So that mobile app will let you guys get real-time push notifications, even if you're not in front of your computer. If you're working a full-time job and you guys are busy, that's how so many of our members are able to benefit while working full-time jobs. 2 private study group sessions with one of our mods. This way you can ask questions and speed up your learning curve. And then you get all the all the tools. These tools are what will allow you to get access to about $5,000 worth of some of the industry's top, resources that traders use. Benzinga's real-time newsfeed. That'll cost you over $1,000 a year if you go to Benzinga directly. It's included with your membership when you join TTG. TradingView's premium charting software. That's about $600 a year. It's included with your membership when you join TTG. The Trade Idea Scanner, a few $100 a year, included with your membership when you join TTG. This is all included for the $10.50. You get ETNA's simulator. That lets you trade stocks and options with fake money so you can practice implementing what you're learning. That'll cost you just under $1,000 a year if you go to ETNA directly. It's included with the platform when you guys join your trading group. You will also get our own proprietary scanner that lets you create custom scans. You get dark pool data, unusual options activity, options flow, hundreds of dollars. This data would cost you. It's included with your membership when you join TTG. A trading journal will track all your trades, give you statistics and numbers so you can know what you're doing wrong and know where you need improvement. A social sentiment scanner will go through Reddit, StockTwits, and Twitter, tell you what ticker symbols are being mentioned most. You can stay ahead of the crowd. Analyst ratings on any stock you're interested in, so you can see how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating on a name, whether there's insider buying or insider selling, what the short data is. All of that is included. We give you a watch list every day with a game plan of what the stocks we're looking at and how we plan on trading them. So you always know where to focus your attention. And then you're going to get access to all of our courses. The courses are a simplified version of what I learned working at the fund in New York. Then our other professional trading mods have added and expanded on it. There are no VIP courses that cost more money after you join. There's no upsells for courses. Every course is included. Beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, futures, all included. Then in addition, there's a video library that has over 400 hours of workshops and webinars that the mods and I have conducted covering a variety of different topics for trading and investing. And when you become a full-time member, you guys can get access to all of those recordings, but also attend the workshops live going forward. It's time you guys invested in something real. Take advantage of it. I can't guarantee you'll be successful just because you joined your trading group. But what I can guarantee is if you go through our courses, pass our quizzes, you attend the study group, if you don't make back the $10.50 at least once, I will give you back $2,100, double what you paid. I can offer you that because we've only had to refund 2.6% of our users since 2016. We got to welcome Felicia, newest member of the group, 54 laptops now remain. Felicia, congratulations. You are getting a one-on-one mentor session included free with your membership. Everybody welcome Felicia. Like I said, I can't guarantee you'll be successful, guys, but if you put forth some effort and you do those 3 things and still don't make back the $10.50 at least once, I'll give you back $2,100. That's the deal when you join True Trading Group. I stand behind this platform. I see the results that members have. And if you're willing to put forth some effort, I think this can work from you, and I'll back it up with that double your money back guarantee. Just go to ttgoffer.com right now, enter the coupon code TTG121, click apply code, and then you guys are good to go. If you have any questions about the membership, or if you're a trial member, used to be a trial member or annual member, and you guys want to get this deal, we have to whitelist your email. So send a text message to 786-505-4049. Again, 786-505-4049. We have to whitelist. You have to whitelist your email address. Okay. You have to whitelist your email address. All right. So that's it, folks. All right. That is it. Market is closed tomorrow. Okay. The market is closed tomorrow. Friday is a half day. All right. So the market's closed tomorrow. The market is open for a half day on Friday. So TTG chat will be open and we will be trading on Friday. All right. So I'll see you guys on Friday. So enjoy the holiday. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone, all my TTG fam, all my YouTube viewers that are out there. This is a great live stream, kind of puts things into perspective a little bit. I hope you guys are grateful for many things and blessings in your life and for your family and for your friends and for the stock market, because I certainly am. So have a great night, everybody. Again, ttgoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code if you guys want to take advantage of that discount. All right? Do it now before it's too late. It's our Black Friday discount. It's gone after Black Friday. All right. Subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, turn on notifications if you guys have not done so already. I will see you guys all in chat Friday. Have a great night, everybody. Take care.